Check us out on the internet at 3boutdoors.com, plus YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey guys, welcome to our 15th year here at 3B Outdoors. This week we're in Sheridan, Wyoming with Dave Nelson, Nelson Outfitters. Come along with me and see if I can put my tag on one of those big old whitetails out here in Wyoming. Thanks so much for being with us. I'm Freddie Neeley, and welcome to 3B Outdoors. He is a good one, 3B Outdoors, boys.
Big bass, bird, yeah!
12-pound even, biggest fish I ever caught right there.
He beat two brothers in the woods and hit a double right off the bat.
Yes!
It all happened so fast.
Boom! That just happened.
You won't catch anything like this out on the water.
That's the best one without count.
3B Outdoors is brought to you by Visit Kingsport, Tennessee.
We'd like to thank you so much for our 15th year on the air.
We want to thank our families, our sponsors, our awesome staff, and Jerome Cloninger for making us look better than we actually are.
Stay tuned, there's a whole lot more coming.
That's right.
Good morning from the great state of Wyoming. Me and Dee had a good night's sleep. We're getting ready to go out and meet Dave and go look at some deer, do a little scouting. We start hunting tomorrow, so we're going to try to find some good deer. Dave said he had some good deer. We're kind of going to go to these big alfalfa fields and just watch the deer come out of them. Maybe go up in high country and watch the deer come back in bed. So it's kind of a big shock. It's 36 degrees this morning, as you can tell. We're all bundled up. So we're heading out, see what we can see today. We'll show it to you as we get it. See if we can see some deer and elk come out of the bottom, coming up to bed. It's just a little fog. You can't hardly see 30 yards in front of you. But we're going to get them.
Blizzard's hitting in.
Yeah, blizzard's coming tonight, tomorrow, maybe the next day. Temperature's going to 0. It might get tough.
Don't matter though, we're with that guy.
All right, here we go.
Good, you're rolling.
I'm in the lower left-hand corner.
All right, we are sighting in rifles. At that time we have got turkey coming in to try to get shot. What more do you want at Nelson Outfitters? All right, we good?
Yep. Well, it's our first evening here at Nelson Outfitters. We've been doing a little scouting. We got in yesterday. The weather's supposed to just turn terrible, snow, cold, but anyway, we're going back here to one of our favorite fields where we've killed the last 2 big bucks out here in Nelson. As you see, when we turn this corner, there's probably going to be a field full of deer. So we've been shooting our gun, got it zeroed in, we're ready to roll. So stick with us, we'll see what happens.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Here in Northeast Tennessee, the mountains have a story to tell. An exciting account of outdoor adventure, full of fishermen's tales from our finest rivers and lakes. A genuine page-turner, brimming with places to retreat, play, relax. Sure to leave you wanting more. Come and write your own chapter in this mountain tale.
Hardcore Crank 7, it's the new deal.
Smoking Guns is a veteran-owned and operated full-service outdoor shop with a huge selection of brands at great prices. We have guns, ammo, archery equipment, and accessories for all your needs. Stop in and let us professionally assist you at the Pennington Gap, Virginia store or shop online at mysmokingguns.com.
Things you let me see.
Have you been injured due to someone else's negligence? Do you know your time to file a claim is limited by law? For a free injury case evaluation, call 423-896-1974. Jim Williams and Associates, attorneys at law.
Whether you're spending the day running around at 70 miles an hour in a high-powered bass boat, fishing a competitive stress-filled tournament, or just enjoying a day on the lake, you can never have enough, Dr. Enough.
See, maybe to the right. Walking that one off the two little basket. See that big high back right there?
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's our second day here at Nelson Outfitters. We're up and early and had them this morning. You can see we got blizzard conditions out here. So we're gonna go and see what happens. Don't know if we'll see anything. It's supposed to snow till about midday, but after that I think this evening might be a great evening. We seen some really nice deer last night. Seen a 10-pointer that maybe should have shot, but it was our first day, so we're going to stick it out. We think we might be able to do better, so we're going to see what happens, look at some more deer, and we're going to bring it to you live. It's our second morning here at Nelson Outfitters. We woke up to a winter wonderland out here. Winds are blowing about 40 miles an hour. So we're just kind of sitting here scanning the area and see if we can catch some of these big bucks coming up out of the alfalfa, coming back into bed. So it's brutal, but we're at it. Okay, guys, what we're doing this evening, the weather is terrible. I mean, it's so cold and windy, you can't stand to be out in it for just a few minutes. So the weather's supposed to break a little bit tomorrow, and we've got a plan for tomorrow evening. But this evening, we've come over here to this big alfalfa field. And as you can see, these trees right here that we're sitting in blocks a lot of wind on these deer. So we're in the Can-Am this evening. We're gonna sit here and see what we see. This morning we've seen some big whitetails come out of here going up the draw. We've actually got elk in the big draw back here coming down. Dave's got an elk tag, so who knows. But we're gonna sit right here till dark and see what comes into this field, see what happens. same field I shot the big 9 in last year. We set a blind up. It's cold. We're gonna see what happens. Let's get our stuff.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
Goodman Jewelers of Chilhowie, Virginia was founded in 1959 on principles of trust, honesty, superior quality, and family values. Mike Goodman is a master jeweler with over 45 years of experience in jewelry design, repair, restoration, and manufacturing, as well as watches and antique clocks. Our professional staff delights in helping you to find unique treasures, engagement rings, and wedding bands to make your special gift dreams come true. Visit our showroom for amazing prices and selection. Great customer service is always our pleasure to give.
The secret to a successful fishing trip is having all the right tools. The Avid Angler Solutions fishing kit is a must-have for all anglers. The kit has 8-inch stainless steel needle nose pliers, Phillips and flathead screwdrivers, a hook file, braid cutting scissors, chartreuse scented dye marker, and their new secret weapon, the Avid Angler Solutions fishing glue. It's amazing and the only fishing glue you'll ever need. The kit attaches to almost any flat surface on your boat. Order your kit at avidanglersolutions.com.
Luminox are brighter, more durable, and with replaceable batteries, the longest lasting compound and crossbow lighted Nox on the market, period. When your moment of truth comes, rely on the only lighted Nox trusted by the best. Luminox. Light 'em up at luminox.com.
3B Outdoors is stoked to announce a new partnership with Dwayne Wilson, owner of Dixie Custom Rods and Tackle. He builds truly custom rods at an affordable price for any style and action up to the 9-foot, 9-inch ledge rocket. For an amazing combination, add one of his new reels to a custom rod. Dwayne's tungsten jigs and weights, the Mega Flash and Dixie Triple Threat umbrella style rigs are proven fish catching machines. Dwayne might even build you one just like the one I use, a 7-foot, 4-inch medium action tight lining rod that is totally out of this world.
Hey guys, it's day 3 out here at Sheridan, Wyoming, Nelson Outfitters. Me and Big D has come in here and set a blind up. It's kind of early, but there was still some deer out in the field. Yesterday, the weather was just horrible. It was cold. The wind was blowing like 40 miles an hour. Today, it is calm, but it's cold. It's like, I don't know, what was it this morning? 6 degrees, 0. But
sun's out. That's
yeah. The first evening we came in here, we seen a big 10-pointer up here. It looked pretty nice deer, but the weather has been so bad we've not been back in here. So there's a alfalfa field to our east here that's got several deer in it. We're hoping that he didn't come in from the backside, or some of the bigger ones didn't come in from the backside, but most of the time, a lot of the big ones comes out of this creek bottom right here. So we're set up in a blind, and we're gonna have about 150 to 200 yard shot. This is where I shot my big 10-pointer last year at about 305 yards, the furthest shot I've ever shot. So I've got the Browning in the death grip, and me and D is getting ready to get with it, ain't we, D?
Yes, we are. The bad part is we've had such a hard time. Dave's got so many bucks. Such great quality.
Yeah, they're hard to look at.
But it's hard to pick out the right one. So hopefully today we get a couple of the higher end bucks, and
who knows?
Gonna let her rip and be happy, because I mean, if you sit here and try to pinpoint one deer,
you'll drive yourself crazy.
Yes, you will.
So the first really good buck that walks out in this field that looks good to me, I'm gonna let it eat.
But we're hoping to see the 10. We're
hoping.
We know how his antlers are.
Yeah, they swoop up.
Yeah. So that's what we're hoping for. But at the same sense, there's probably about 10 others that are equally as good. It's just getting the right one.
To step out to where we can.
The camera on the right one. So, you know, if it happens the way it usually does, it's going to be a hard feed for us to get together. And
oh, I know.
You get your stake on the same one as I got to.
All right. I've got it ready.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
That might be him, Freddie.
That's a dang good deer.
He's not got much on the 4th.
What if we need to text Dave and ask him if he thinks that's him?
I don't think it is. He ain't got much on brow tines.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does. He got
That's a heck of a deer.
Isn't that the one that had the split?
That's a heck of a deer.
Look here.
He's making a scrape. Try to get it.
I've got it.
I'm gonna text Dave and ask him if he thinks that's him. We're back up here in what they call Parks Creek. It's our 4th day here at Nelson Outfitters. Man, we have seen a ton of bucks. And what makes it so hard is there's so many bucks to look at. We got a big storm coming in tomorrow. So we came up here in the Can-Am this morning. We're set up with a, what they call a death grip bipod. And we're hoping those deer do the same thing. And if they do, we're going to lay one of them on the ground. So the deer are kind of just holding up in the field, but I guess because of all this weather. So what we're going to do is sneak in. We're going to glass. If we find a really good one that we like, we're going to try to get out and make a sneak on it and see what happens. I don't know. It's snowing like crazy. It's cold. So we're out here with Dave Nelson at Nelson Outfitters, and we're getting it done. Hey guys, we've snuck around the corner up here. And there's a really good buck in this field. The conditions are awful, but we're going to see if he'll come back down this way. If he comes back down this way, we're going to shoot him. That's him. That's him. That's him. I'm pretty sure it's him. Well, that's a pretty good buck. We didn't have a real long time to look at him, but the weather conditions, I'm telling you, are brutal. Brutal. I don't even know what he is. We got one more day and we've got a blizzard coming in tomorrow, and we come up here on this field. I've killed a deer 4 years in a row right here on this field. Thank you, good Lord. Thank you, Dave Nelson, Nelson Outfitters. I'm telling you what, the visibility right now is probably 100 yards, wouldn't you say, Dustin? 100, 150. And I'm telling you what, the conditions since we've been out here this year has just been, I guess it's been Wyoming. And Dave says it's good for me to experience this kind of weather because it ain't always a bed of roses. So Dave and Steven actually fixed my gun for me. They zeroed it in, they built it more or less, and I'm telling you, they have made it a tack driving machine.
This portion of 3B Outdoors is brought to you by these fine companies.
In Northeast Tennessee, you live the mountains, live the music, live the sizzle of local flavor, live the heart of its people. Live the adventure at every turn while you retreat, play, relax. When you visit Kingsport, you live Kingsport.
Have you been charged with a crime? Do you know your constitutional rights? For a free criminal defense consultation with an experienced Tennessee, Virginia criminal defense attorney, call 423-217-4685. Jim Williams and Associates, Attorneys at Law.
Well, this turkey hunting's way overrated. Let's go down Kearney's and get us some of that roasted chicken. You know what Mike says, 7 days without chicken makes 1 week. Let's go. On a good home-cooked meal, come to Lynn Garden Restaurant in Kingsport. You won't be disappointed.
And here's proof.
Thanks for coming with me today, Chris. We're going to have a blast.
Am I going to get to shoot an apple off your head, Nathan?
Look at that.
Monster, monster.
That's a beast.
Yes, sir.
Atta boy.
Thank you, big girl. Freddie was right. This fishing's easy. But if I'd have had a floaty bobber, I'd have caught a whole lot more.
Well, I've got a floaty bobber for you.
Nathan, if my powder wasn't wet, I'd shoot that apple off your head.
It ain't happening, sweetheart.
Hi, I'm Chris Dedrick with Mill Creek Construction, proud sponsor and big fan of 3B Outdoors.
Are you dry yet?
Dave, thanks, old buddy. Oh, you just don't know what it means to me to get to come out here. It's more like a vacation. I love it, and I can't thank you and Jan and Steven enough for making me feel the way you do. I mean, I love you guys, and it's just awesome. It's just an awesome place, and I've never got to experience Wyoming like we've experienced it this time. And I would say tomorrow I'll get to experience it a little more. What do you think?
You will. You will get to experience it a lot more tomorrow.
And tomorrow is Dave's birthday. So if any of you guys out there want to wish Dave a happy birthday, you wish him a happy birthday. Happy early birthday, buddy. I appreciate it. You don't know what you mean to me, buddy. All right, let's go get my deer.
One of these days, we're going to get you out of this field, out of this 200-yard circle.
Oh, no, I like it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Dustin, you're not going to believe this, but this is the deer that we seen the first night that we said we was going to try to kill. And we came in here the other night and just couldn't find him. We hunted this field, and Dave went on up and he was up there. But golly, what a deer. What a deer. Killed this deer and the conditions are unreal. Thank you, Dave. Come on and get in here with me. Thank you, good Lord. This is a thank you again, buddy, for letting me come out. Guys, if you want a chance at a world-class animal, give Dave Nelson at Nelson Outfitters a call. I'm telling you, it's unreal. It's unreal out here. Look at those G2s on that sucker. About 14 inches long, wouldn't you say?
So.
Well, guys, that about wraps it up. We sure do appreciate you watching. You've been watching 3B Outdoors. Come on, get in here. Daggone it, blow.
Get in here.
What do you think, Dave? What do you think? That's a heck of a buck, isn't it? That's a heck of a buck.
You know something?
Well, he's half yours.
No, that's hey, look here. He's still got it.
I know it. I know it.
But you know something? When we pulled up there, and he stopped, all I seen was, I'm like Dave, I seen wide, I threw the binocs down and I was grabbing.
Well, we've had a heck of a week. How many deer do you think we've seen? I mean, we've seen a ton of deer, and just like we told Dave, he's got a problem. He's got a problem. He's got too many deer, and man, I tell you what, when you try to look and pick one out and try to make a game plan, it's just got to come together. I mean, it's just.
He don't have a deer problem. He's got a deer problem, but he's got more of a butt problem. That's what he's got.
Oh goodness. All right, let's get him gutted and get him back to the house, and we'll skin him out. And we'll get out of this weather.
You know what? The same thing is.
What?
It's Dave's birthday.
Happy birthday, Dave! Wow, what an awesome week we've had out here in Sheridan, Wyoming at Dave Nelson Outfitters. You know, it's mine and Dustin's most favorite trip of the year. We just can't wait to get out here because it's just kind of like part of family. And the hunting ain't bad either. So if you'd like a chance at a world-class animal, give Dave Nelson at Nelson Outfitters a call. He'll take care of you. And I would like to thank Dave, Jan, Steve Nelson for making us feel like family out here. Well, that's about all the time we got for this week, folks. Join us again next week where Nathan will have you somewhere on the water. I'm Freddie Neeley, and you've been watching 3B Outdoors TV.
In the morning before the rising sun, load up boats, rods and reels, bows and our guns. We're Team 3B, gonna have ourselves some fun. Some bucks, bass and beards, oh, you're gonna run.
Check us out on the internet at 3boutdoors.com, plus YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.